Hi, I'm Leanne. Welcome to Leanne Lives Life, where I share content about career, life, and fun based on my actual real life expenses. Well, that too. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you're new or returning, I really appreciate you sharing your time with me, and I hope that you are doing well and taking care of yourself. Today you're going to be watching me give a tour of my home office. Hopefully, if you stay around, you should. I'll try to make it fun. But this is my home office, and I'll be pointing out some of my favorite items that keep me very efficient in working from home. And a lot of these were purchased on Amazon, maybe a few from Office Depot. But I'll point those out and I will put them in the description box. So that's enough with this intro. I'm already getting tongue-tied. Let's go check out my office tour. Okay, so here we are in my home office. This used to be my filming area setup, but I switched the layout and I moved my office from the front of the house to this third bedroom. So let's just take a quick tour. I'm going to point out a few things that are my favorite items. I'll be sure to put it in the description box. If you have questions, please let me know. So let's start over here with, this is just a hook. It's actually supposed to be for an outdoor wreath, but I ended up with two of them. So I put my book bag on one. This is my travel computer book bag. I really like this one because it's from Swiss Gear, Winger by Swiss Gear, and it's TSA approved, so when you open it up, it actually can fold down completely flat so that your whole bag, you don't have to take your laptop out, your whole bag can slide through the little monitor thing. What is that thing? The conveyor belty thing. I'm not doing well with words today. Okay, so that's that. You will notice a few things on the floor. These are some items that I'm debating where to put them in my home, so I have them sitting here so that I can think about it. Ordinarily, they would not be here. And currently, my little mini nail station is in here, which really doesn't have much to do with my office. This gel light came from Amazon. If I can still find it, I'll link it. And then, of course, really loving the press-on nails from Kiss Impress Press-On. That's these three, and this one is the Diva, the Dashing Diva, which you can find these at Sally's and online. So not necessarily specific to my office, it just happens to be in here because it fits in the space for now. A good old filing cabinet from the mid-90s, and your basic file folder storage rack with some folders, and some things are sorted like manuals, like how to do things that I've purchased, and other documents that I access pretty regularly, like expenses for my business. My Dyson is in here. It has a charging plate that mounts on the wall, but I haven't decided if I want it to stay in this room or somewhere else. So currently I just keep it tucked away in here, and it's plugged into the charger. This is my personal laptop. That's about at least going on 10 years old. And this is a Alex desk from IKEA. I actually got these secondhand from someone who had started a business. I wanted the gray and they were sold out on the website. And I just happened to find them on the Facebook Marketplace. And they were already put together, and it just worked out. She had not had them very long, and I guess they didn't fit in her space. So she had two, so it was perfect. So I purchased both of those. This used to be a bathroom organizer, and I cut out some pieces of cardboard sprayed them with paint primer, and then covered them with some peel and stick shelf liner because it has this like mesh bottom down here underneath, and I wanted it to look a little cuter, and I figured I could store some of my pens and some of my vape supplies in here just to keep them out of my living room. This is the HP OfficeJet 6962. When I went on to, I purchased this from Best Buy about 4 years ago. It's been a great printer. It's also a full bed scanner, and it photocopies, and you can photocopy and scan from this pull tray. I really like it. I haven't had any issues with it. But when I went onto the Best Buy website to find the link for it for this video, I found it, but it was out of stock. And they have some newer versions of this printer now. So I think I found a link that just takes you to all the OfficeJet printers. If you have a specific question about this one, then feel free to just add that into the comments. So these two drawers are organized. They don't actually open up very far. This is like an Alex design, whether you get the 5-drawer or the desk. It doesn't pull out all the way, but I figured out how to make it work for me. So on this side, so paper, ink, vape supplies, and then this nifty little battery organizer from the Container Store helps me see all of my batteries. On this side, I have stationery, cards, and stamps. But my main working station is over here. This desk chair came from either Office Max or Staples. It's faux leather. It's got the tilt and the lift, and you can slide forward or slide back. I got it on sale for a really decent price at least 2 years ago. I used to have a different chair, and it was almost 9 years old, so it was kind of falling apart. So I replaced it with this one. So here's my second desk. This is where lots of magic happens over here. Again, the same kind of layout. I've got 2 drawers, one for pens and notepads, and this one has some other office supplies like post-it notes, flags, stapler, cleaner, this fun little, I don't think Sharper Image has these anymore, but this plastic piece actually comes off and you can throw this in the wash. But it has a gripper side and then like a polishing side. I use it for my screens and my cell phone. And then a kind of a free-for-all basket, random things that need a permanent home in here. Here are some other notebooks. These are smaller size notebooks that I use for YouTube, Instagram. The notebooks on this side are a larger size, and they are what I use for when I'm actually like working my regular job. Logitech wireless keyboard and mouse. So I picked up this one at my local Best Buy. This stand came from Amazon. I really like it. I specifically got the larger one, and here's the reason why. I decided that what I needed was to be able to take advantage of kind of hiding, tucking things away. And because there was a shorter one of this stand, but my keyboard would not have fit. And I really like the way it looks when I clean up my office every night, and everything just looks clean. So I have this stand that holds the laptop at an angle. It's amazing. It came from Amazon, and it is linked below. I was able to find it. It's still in stock. And the piece here that decides the angle of your laptop can actually, if your screen opens farther, then you can make this stand go higher. I have it set so that it works for this laptop or my personal laptop. But you can change it. It has a little, it came in 2 pieces, and it has a little screw adjustment here that you can slide. Really easy, really great, under $20. I really like how it looks. Plus, with my wireless keyboard, I'm not having to fidget with this keyboard here. Needed a larger monitor, and I got this one maybe 2 years ago. I looked for one. I had specific requirements. This one ended up going on sale. It was between this one and I think 2 other ones. It was quite expensive. It was, when I purchased it, retail price at Best Buy was almost $200. And the reason that I wanted kind of a larger rectangular monitor was because there are lots of times that I need to work on documents. As a project manager, it's important that I not only look at spreadsheets that need to be landscape, but also documents that are sometimes portrait. And that was the reason that this monitor became critical, because this one, I can slide it all the way up, and then I can tilt it out just a little tiny bit, and then I can rotate this monitor all the way around. I'll just turn it off so I can stop accidentally touching the buttons. I do have to configure my settings for this monitor to switch to portrait, but this allows me to look at process documents, process flow mappings, requirements documents, anything that's a long Word or PDF portrait framed document. Okay, so quick and easy, that is back in its regular position. This phone stand I really like. It has a clamp on it, and obviously this is my cell phone. I have my charger hooked up and everything, so none of that has to move. And it clamps on to the back of this monitor stand. It came in white or black. At first, when I first received it, I wasn't sure I was going to like it. It took some time for me to figure out how to bend, because this has like a steel rod underneath this latex covered material. There's like some sort of a flexi steel rod. So it took me a while to bend it and shape it exactly the way I wanted it. But now that I have it the way I like it, I don't really mess with it. And every time I'm in this office working, I can have my phone, I can be playing music, I can be, if I have to Google something, if I receive a call, I can decide if I want to answer it. I don't have to worry about picking it up and holding it. I can still be working, or I can be doing something else and operating my phone at the same time. Behind this door, I have a project management process workflow. This is actually old. This is from the 5th edition. When I purchased it from Amazon, it came as paper. I got it laminated, and the font is really small, but I like to have it for reference purposes in case I need it. Those are some more pictures that I can't decide how I want to use. There is my home office. Really nice to just have my own space to do things, whether I was working from home or just doing my taxes or doing my YouTube and Instagram or keeping up with personal finances and expenses. It's still nice to have my own space. Well, I think that's it for today. Who knew time could fly so fast? I really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to check the description box for some of the items that I mentioned. And you can, of course, leave a comment if you have a question about something that I didn't talk about in the description box. It's been a great day. I'm so happy that you joined me today, and I hope that you found this video helpful, maybe even entertaining. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter's been so negative lately. It's so sad over there. But I'm still there, trying to crank out the positivity. And of course, if you're so inclined, I have a Facebook group that you can also join where I share more content about career, life, and fun. Until we meet again, I appreciate it if you would consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.